Hi everyone, I welcome you in the course Machine Learning and Deep Learning in one semester from zero to projects. So in this course, the number of hours are approximately the same as that of a semester of a college or a university. Let's see what is the course material. So click on this course material. If I click on the course material, there are three major components of the course: introduction, supervised machine learning, and unsupervised machine learning. Click on the introduction. When I click on the introduction, in the introduction component of the course, I have 5 sections. I will start with the introduction of the course. Then there is a section on the introduction of machine learning and deep learning. In this section, we will learn about the fundamentals of machine learning and deep learning. Then we will learn about the Google Colab. The reason is that in this course, we will implement every project in Google Colab. Therefore, first we learn about the Google Colab. Then we have a Python crash course. So if you do not know anything about the Python, you do not need to worry about. We have a Python crash course where we will learn the basic of the Python and we will learn everything about the Python, which is necessary to understand this course. Then we have a data pre-processing section. In this section, we will learn how to pre-process the data before passing it to a machine learning and a deep learning model. So this is the first major component of the course, which is the introduction, and it has 5 sections. The second major component of the course is supervised machine learning. Click on the supervised machine learning. If I click on the supervised machine learning, I have these 19 sections. So we will start with the regression analysis, then the logistic regression, and the 8th section of this component is boosting methods in machine learning. So the first 8 sections of this supervised machine learning component belongs to classical machine learning. Then the deep learning part of the course starts. These sections belongs to deep learning, which are bounded in the orange box. So the first deep learning section is introduction to neural networks and deep learning. Then we have activation functions, loss functions, backpropagations, neural networks for regression analysis and classification. Then we have CNN, the convolution neural network. We have recurrent neural networks. We have generative adversarial networks or GAN, and we end this with the autoencoder. So we have total 19 sections in supervised machine learning component of the course. So I have put all the sections related to deep learning in that component of the course. The reason is that in this course, we are going to learn most of the deep learning in a supervised fashion. Therefore, the deep learning component has been placed in the supervised machine learning component of the course. The next important component of the course is unsupervised machine learning. Okay, click on this component. So inside this component, I have 5 sections. So we will start this component with k-means clustering. Then we have hierarchical clustering. We have an advanced clustering method, density-based spatial clustering of applications with noise, that is dbScan. Then I have GMM clustering, which is also known as Gaussian mixture model clustering. This is also very important technique of a clustering. Then the last section of this component of the course is principal component analysis, or a PCA, which is used to reduce the dimension of the data. Now let's discuss what are the unique aspects of the course. So basically, this is the comprehensive course on machine learning and deep learning, where algorithms will be explained intuitively and with the help of numerical examples. So student, in this course, I will explain you everything from the scratch. I will explain you the difficult concept with the help of intuitive examples and with the help of numerical example, so that you can understand them clearly and easily. So this is a practical oriented course where we will solve 80 projects with the help of NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas, Scikit-learn, SciPy, and PyTorch. So since we are going to solve more than 80 projects in this course, so we can easily say that the structure of the course is job oriented. These are the list of projects in each of the section, in each of the major section, or in each of the major component of the course. So in the introduction component, we have 6 projects in the data pre-processing section. Then in the supervised machine learning component of the course, here is the list of the projects in each section. If you see, there are 9 projects in the regression analysis only. Then we have 6 projects in logistic regression. We have 4 projects in KNN, 3 in Bayes theorem, and then we have 4 in support vector machine, and the list goes on. So we have large number of projects in each part of the course, in each section of the course. This is a list of the projects in unsupervised machine learning component of a course. We have three projects in each of k-means and hierarchical clustering. We have 2 projects in dbScan. Then we have 3 projects in Gaussian mixture model clustering, and we have 6 projects in PCA or principal component analysis. So when we say that we are going to solve projects in this course, then what is the definition or the concept of project in machine learning? So basically, there are 3 sequential steps in a machine learning. If we follow these steps, we can say that we have solved a project. The first step is to collect the data or use already existing data. So in this course, we are not going to collect a data, but we will use already existing data sets. Then on that data sets, we will train our machine learning or deep learning model, and then we will test and evaluate the model. So if you perform these 3 steps sequentially, it means you are solving a project in machine learning. So this is the definition or the concept of a project in a machine learning. So who this course is for? So if you are a student in a machine learning and deep learning in any university or college, this course is for you. If you are a beginner who want to learn machine learning and deep learning from the scratch, this course is for you. And if you are a researcher in artificial intelligence area like machine learning and deep learning, this course is for you. If you are a student and researcher who want to develop Python programming skill to solve machine learning and deep learning tasks, this course is for you. And if you already learn some machine learning and deep learning in MATLAB and other programming languages, and you want to switch to Python from these languages, this course is for you. So what are the prerequisites? So to be honest, the most important prerequisite is the Gmail account. You must have a Gmail account because we are going to implement everything in Google Colab, and for this, we need a Gmail account. The other prerequisites are basic Python knowledge and basic mathematics. But if you do not know anything about the Python, you do not need to worry about. I will teach you everything from the scratch. So what are you waiting for? You have watched this introductory video about the course. Now you know this course has 80 projects. Now you know this is job-oriented course. Now you know everything is explained practically in this course. So I hope I have convinced you about the uniqueness and speciality of the course. Now you know all the features of the course. So I hope you will enroll in this course. Thanks for listening this video, and I will see you in the course. Hi everyone, welcome to this lecture. So in this lecture, I am going to tell you how to get success in this course. So there are 3 basic tips. The first tip is learn the course sequentially. So please always start this course from section 1. Do not start anywhere from the middle of the course or towards the end of the course. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the complete understanding of this course. The second advice is do not skip any lecture. Now, since this is a hands-on course, so in every lecture, you will learn something about the coding. So if you miss that concept, then you won't be able to understand the next lecture. Therefore, do not skip any lecture. And when you are sure that this lecture is 100% clear to you, then move forward. Otherwise, watch the video again until you are 100% clear. The third is after learning each lecture, try to code yourself. So in order to learn the code by yourself, or in order to get the skill of coding or implementing the algorithm by yourself, it's a very good advice that when you learn the code in every lecture, then try to code yourself. So these are the 3 basic tips in order to get success in this course. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next lecture.